hey, hey. She's basically like freaking out in the middle of the woods, camping by herself. What's that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? She's alerting herself, she's alerting you. Because she's afraid. She's afraid of the dark that doesn't exist. Oh, hello there, and welcome to the coolest dog training channel right here on YouTube. I'm Tom Davis, America's Canine Educator. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is episode number 2 of a series we did with a very fearful reactive German Shepherd. And on this episode, we're gonna bring the dog in and it's time for the meat and potatoes. This is the portion where the dog owners learn how to control the dog in a very stable environment. It's something they've never been able to do with strangers around. If you haven't watched episode number 1 of the constant battle of me battling with the dog out front, you can click the link above to watch episode number 1. But here's 2 of the owners learning how to handle their dog. Here we go. So, lots of insecurity, lots of fear. I had to basically work it out of her. It's not gone, that's for sure, and it'll happen again if I give you the leash back. But what we have to really focus on is she's in a better state of mind now than she was when she walked in. Right. And I want to focus on that. So you guys have to make sure that when she reacts negatively, that you're giving her some sort of like, hey, knock it off. I can't really be that person in the beginning because it doesn't make sense, it's not fair. But as soon as she barks negatively, just give her a little pressure on the leash, just pop her a little bit, tell her to leave it, just like that. She just hears him over here, and so she's on edge, and so just giving her that quick snap. So what the slip collar does is it just snaps her out of it, okay? What she's doing is she's building, okay? So when she hits the bark, she's loading from 0 to 10, and right when she starts to hit about 8, that's when you hear the vocalization. The breathing changes there, right? It goes shoop, like that, right up. So you need to, like, when she engages on something, you think she's gonna react, just give her a little pop, tell her to leave it, okay? And just try to break it before it escalates and happens, okay? So you're trying to pop the bubble before it gets there. That bark now is a lot better than what it was. Before it was habitual, nonstop. Yeah, like that. So now what you're getting is one like little alert bark. Hey, hey. She's basically like freaking out in the middle of the woods, camping by herself. What's that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? She's alerting herself. She's alerting you. Because she's afraid. She's afraid of the dark that doesn't exist. So you just have to make sure that you're taking control. So what I want you to do is when you come in, I'm gonna hand whoever the leash, doesn't matter who, and I want you to just grab the leash, and I want you to just walk straight forward, and then walk back, and just go lines back and forth, and just basically grab the steering wheel and go. Don't give her an opportunity to fight you. Don't ask questions. This is what we're doing. You know, you grab the leash, you go, and you keep moving back and forth. Okay? Does that sound good? You just have to smooth her out. She probably got bounced around. Maybe she was let go too early. Who really knows, right? So you just have to scratch all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Take the steering wheel and let her know that you are in charge and there's no questions. Because right now she's walking through a forest by herself and she's waiting for mom and dad to hold her hand and she's scared out of her mind. She's like bird box right now. She's like this. She has no idea what to do. So you have to make sure that you're like, hey, I'm here, it's okay, let's go. But not in the way that you would do with kids and say it's okay and pet them. You just grab them and go. That's what she wants to see. Sound good? Okay. Go ahead and come on in.
Joe, it's me.
Go ahead and walk. Go ahead and walk. Just walk straight forward and back. Good. Just keep doing that. Just keep working it out. Good.
Leave it?
Yeah, so just use this pole as your zone. It's probably the dogs behind you. So yeah. just when you come to this post, just go back.
Okay.
Okay? And just keep moving her around.
Good.
Good. Now go the other way. Good. Good. Now you can just try to walk with her. Good. Good. Just go the other way. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Alright, why don't you guys switch really quick? You're just gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna walk with her. Go come back this way and then just stop. Right there's good. Just hang out right there. Good. Just nice and relaxed. Good. It's good. Better. Right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Do you have any questions so far?
Yep.
Okay, so let's say we have a job at hand, right? And the difference with this job versus other jobs is other jobs would be putting together a play set for a toddler. This job is more like putting in a parking lot for a mall. So you have a job, you have a task, we're going to give you instructions, but it's going to take you a lot longer, and there's going to be a lot more steps involved. Okay, a lot more. Good, so just leave it. Good.
Leave it.
Good. And that'll get better. But there's going to be a lot of steps involved, so what we're going to have to do is just be consistent, be patient, understand the process, and trust the process, okay? So, again, we're just, okay, it's going to take us, say this job is going to take us X amount of time, we just got to start day by day. You can do it, she can do it, you guys will be fine afterwards, but you have to make sure you trust the process.
Right.
So, but the main thing we're going to be working on is just heel. Does she sit or no?
Yeah, she does sit, she knows down.
Okay, so we're going to do, for right now, we're going to do heel, sit, and break.
Okay.
You can try place if you want on your own terms, but for right now, I don't want to, like I said, this is a big project, and if this was a board and train, she'd already be back in her kennel sleeping because I got done what I needed to do. But because I want to give you guys some homework so you can go home and start working on this by the time we see you again, I'm going to give you that homework to go home with. So let me take the leash. So we're going to make this a little bit more condensed and a little bit more organized, okay? So instead of grabbing the leash and going, what we're going to do is we're going to put her on her left side. It's just the side we're going to use for right now. When you ask her to heel, it's going to be left side, nice and loose. Remember when you were handling her, you had a hand over here, and you're really tight?
Yeah.
It's very normal, everyone does it.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
Okay.
Literally everyone does it.
Okay.
So just nice and relaxed. Heel. Good heel. Good heel. Definitely want to switch her to the prong. Leave it. So the prong. So you see how we have the slip on right now? It's creating that choke.
Yeah.
She can restrict it. I don't want to choke her.
Yeah.
But if we were to stay on the flat collar, we would still be at the parking lot.
Right.
So I don't want to have to put that much physical pressure. Hey, leave it. So I want to switch to the prong, and I want to see how you like it. If you like the prong better, because it'll give you more control, we can sell you that. But if you want to stick to the slip, we can. But I'm just seeing her choking. I don't like that, so I want to make sure that we add the support that she needs to not be physical.
Right.
Good heel, sweetie. So you see how you have that resistance, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's what the prong collar does. It's a way safer tool to use than anything else because it provides structure and a little bit pressure, but it doesn't choke them out.
Right.
Right? So that's the difference. It's really great. I like it. So when you can come to her. So I want to talk about, you can just keep walking her around. I want to talk about that correction. So when she barks like that, you can, bring it and turn back around. I'll show you how to do it. So the way that the prong collar works is it becomes a little triangle, okay? Like this. So when she barks, you want it really fast. Correct her like that.
Okay.
Try not to pull her.
Right.
It doesn't want to do anything. You just want to be really fast and correct her. So you can. So you see how?
Yeah, I'm pulling.
Yeah, you're pulling her. You want
Yeah.
that to retract and like correct like that.
Right.
If you pull her, it doesn't.
I'm so used to that one, I think, yeah.
You see the difference.
Yeah.
That has a lot more mechanism to it, I guess.
Right.
Is the way I would put it.
Yeah, okay.
There's more mechanical things going on with
Right.
it. Yeah. Handling her. You want it like this almost all the time.
Okay.
Because that's your reward.
Right.
Like this is gonna push her through, and she's very nervy. So when I say it's her reward, you making her do these things and getting out into not necessarily the public, walking around people, but to just enjoy life.
Yeah.
And to go out and not,
Yeah.
Be like Johnny Depp on the Fear of Loathing the entire.
Your turn to drive.
Literally
Spazzed
everything.
out.
She's scared of everything.
Yeah, you gotta like, push her through that.
Yeah.
But in a safe way, okay?
Right.
Yep. So you just good. Nice and relaxed. Just really guide her through. She needs that guidance, that navigation. So you just feather her through. So I want you to watch the leash. And how I do it is when she does something I don't want, I'm just gonna give her that little pop, pop, okay? And then it releases. Pop. Good. Do you have any questions?
So I guess, is it better to hold it in your dominant hand? Because I feel I'm left-handed, so I don't know
I
if it
usually
matters.
handle and hold all in the left.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the best way. 'Cause I would handle in the left, but
Okay.
it's up to you.
All right.
What you feel more comfortable with. You just want to stay consistent.
Right.
When you're out walking her, you don't want her to go one way and then the other way and then one way and then the other way and then one way and the other way. You want to stay consistent.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Okay. So your homework is very simple. You're going to go out and you're going to work with her in the house, side yard, garage, driveway, whatever you can, on the prong collar and teach her that you guys are in charge. Don't let her make decisions. Don't let her. If you're going to go outside and there's a possibility for her to bark and stuff, you're either going to completely ignore it, because if you say leave it, you can't back it up or enforce it, she wins.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're going to bring her out with her prong collar and you're going to work on the reactivity stuff.
Right.
Okay? But you
Yeah.
have to make sure that she's going to continue to bark and do the things that you want if you don't do the stuff that we did today. Basically she's just like neurotic. She's a mess. She's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you need to like say no, stop. You're a 2-year-old, you're a little kid, whatever. You're not making any decisions. You're not driving, you're not going to Chuck E. Cheese, you're not, drinking the bottle of vodka. Like you're not doing any of those things. You need to just chill out and you're gonna listen to what I have to say.
Right.
That's how she's acting.
Yeah.
Right? She's just all over the place. There's a guy, there's a girl, there's a person, there's a bird, You just need to think, stop. What are you doing?
Right.
So just correct her and say, knock it off.
Right.
And with the prong, it's going to help that drastically. And even today, like you see the drastic difference in her behavior
Right.
and what she's capable of.
Yeah.
So if you have people over, I would be keeping her on the leash and the prong so you can give her that correction.
Yeah.
Those people should not be looking at her, touching her, talking to her if they don't know her.
Mhm.
Management, so guest management is what I call that. In the future, we're going to work on the place, we're going to work on the stay, that'll come all down the road. But until then, I would just stay successful and work in environments that you know you can control, and in environments that's not going to throw her off the deep end.
Right.
And just slowly each day get better and better.
Yeah.
Bring her out and work her. I would do like 15-minute sessions with her and then end it, and do that multiple times a day until she gets more muscle memory for it.